A good 2 seconds. All right, so this is Group A Artist Portfolio Presentation. My name is Mason Durham, and I'm graduating this May for Computer Information Science.
My name's Emma Blaylock, and I will also be graduating in May with Associates of Computer Science.
My name is Eli Clements, and I will also be graduating this May with an associate's degree in computer information science. So, the problem is our client's art portfolio was difficult to manage because all the associated data with an artwork was stored in different places. This makes it hard to gather all the information you need when it comes time to sell the artwork because all the data could be stored in different places, and that may be hard to remember, especially if this artwork is a couple of years old. Our solution to this is to build a web application to develop to store and display all the artwork in one place. Each artwork includes images and related details. These artworks can be exported as JSON or CSV. Our solution improves organization by keeping all artwork and data together in one system. This makes it easier to find anything, especially older pieces.
So this project was developed using a step-by-step process. First, we identified the project requirements. Next, we designed a web application to store artwork information in a clear and consistent way. Firebase services were used to manage data storage, user authentication, and image hosting. The application was then built to allow users to upload, view, and edit artworks. Features such as data export and filtering were added to improve user experience. Finally, the system was tested to ensure that all features worked correctly and that data was stored and retrieved as expected. Some of the key features of this application were that it stores artwork with images and details. A user can upload and edit entries. The user can filter and search for artworks. Data can be exported into JSON and CSV files, and there's a secure login for authorized users.
All right, so tech stack and data structure. We used front-end HTML/CSS with using JavaScript Vue, which artwork is stored as a JSON-like object. The backend services we used are Firebase, Fire storage, and authentication. Includes fields like title, images, medium, dimensions, and description. Hosting, Firebase is hosting our web app and stored in the centralized database. Security. Users must log into the View the Gallery and Details page. Only authorized emails are granted write access, and public users can view published artworks.
We did run into some issues. One major issue was not having access to Apple development tools. This made it difficult and impossible to build and run the app on Apple devices. To address this, we focused on cross-platform tools and web-based technologies. For example, Firebase can run on Apple devices without actually using iCloud. So our next step is to demonstrate how the system works through a live walkthrough. So when the user opens the web app, you will see a login screen. You need a login account. Firebase does cache the login, so you do only need to log in once and you'll just be directed to the front page. So each artwork is stored as a card with an image and some properties next to it, such as the title, short description, medium, dimensions, date uploaded, and status. Each card has a checkbox next to it that can be selected to export to CSV or JSON, which just looks like any other JSON object. Images are stored as URLs. And the CSV is the same. It has headers and properties underneath the headers. And there's also a filter artwork bar that can help filter the artworks with keywords. You can filter any of the properties that you see on screen, such as medium, dimensions, date uploaded, or status. So let's do test. There's 2 with the test. Let's type "this is not test." And we have just the 1 come up. And this art is stored in the cloud as artwork objects. We are in Firebase's Firestore. You have one artwork object with other objects inside of it. Each of these objects were the cards you were looking at with properties and the image URL. We are using an image URL because high quality images may be too large to store in Firestore. So we use storage, which gives us a web URL with the high definition image stored.
Alright, so here we have the upload artwork page, which you can get to from the upload artwork button on the main page. Here we have each property for that you would need for an artwork, and these text boxes you can just fill out. They will not be pre-filled out. They were just done this way to make this demonstration go smoother. So the properties you have here are the subject, the year, category, materials, styles. For visibility, it's a drop down, so you can click on it and choose whether the artwork is unpublished or published. The title, a short description, which will appear on the cards on the main page. The long description, which will appear on the details page. And then you also have medium and dimensions. And then you have the images, which you can choose files to put in. So for the main image, it will only accept one file to go in. But for other images, you can put in multiple files. And then once you are satisfied with everything that's filled out, you can click upload and it'll bring up a pop-up that confirms that the artwork was successfully uploaded, and then you can click OK and it will go back to the main page.
All right, so once we go to the main page, we are then going to go to the details page. So I'm going to refresh, that way we get that updated artwork really quick. There it is. And then what I have is I have all the images that have been previously uploaded. I have the long description, the subject, the category, the year, medium, materials, styles, dimensions, status, and also when it was uploaded. The title is also presented as well. Once I press the edit page button, it's going to bring us to the edit page, and I can change any one of these to anything I need to for demonstration. I'm just going to do a few, that way it'll at least show it. So the subject was the title, so title is going to be subject 1. I'll even do that there just to show, but we also have the option to clear the main image. So in this demonstration, I'm going to clear the bottom 2 images, that way we can at least see that they have changed. And once I have done all that, I can update, and it should give us a pop-up saying that the artwork is updated. It should bring you back to this page, and as you can see, title 1 has been changed, and so has been those extra little pictures with it. Here, there we go. So the post-work review. Apple login and iCloud required an Apple developer account, which we did not have access to due to inadequate funding. Firebase provided adequate security with robust tools and support development. was a roadblock. Firebase employs IAM policies, which allows read/write access to specified users. We provided documentation with instructions to use the web app, and the client will be able to start with using the web app immediately.
So in conclusion, this project provides a simple and organized way to manage any artwork data in one place. It improves efficiency by making it easier to store, find, and update information for each piece. The application meets the goal of reducing clutter and keeping all artwork details easily accessible. It is also designed to support future growth as more artwork is added.
All right, and that is our presentation.